going on YouTube? My name is Keedah. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Today, I'm bringing y'all something different. I'm bringing you guys a Gears of War tier list. Now, this is the first of its kind on this channel. I want to do more of this kind of stuff. I'm doing a Gears of War tier list. I'm going to be grading each one and giving you guys my thoughts on each one and every single one. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Let's go ahead and get inside this tier list. Alright, the first one, Gears 1, S. I don't think that's a hot take. I really don't think that's a hot take. Gears 1, in my opinion, is the perfect video game. The campaign, goated, right? You got memorable characters, right? Marcus, Dom, Baird, Cole, Anya, fucking Carmine getting his dome popped, Kim. The multiplayer was something that we've never seen before in video games besides this point. That pre-loading screen or that pre-game screen when you're selecting your character and you could just talk as much shit as you want on people. Like, I don't think people realize that was Modern Warfare 2 before Modern Warfare 2. You know what I mean? You would sit there and just talk shit. Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna fucking destroy you on your host, bitch. Da 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 da. You know, you would sit there and talk shit, man. You would sit there and roast people on some shit like that. You got iconic maps, Gridlock, Canals, Raven Down, Fuel Depot. Yeah. It didn't have an alternative mode, but at that point, at Gears 1, you didn't need one. I'm putting it as S tier. Gears Ultimate Edition, S tier. A tier. I'm putting it at A tier. It doesn't have an alternative mode. It doesn't have an alternative mode, especially when it came out, the time it came out. The campaign was just a remaster of this campaign. Multiplayer was basically a remaster of this. I mean, it was supposed to be a remaster of Gears 1. I get it. But if you're going to add Gears 2 maps, Gears 2 characters, you might as well add some sort of horde mode. Some sort of third game mode if it's a remaster. So you're supposed to be doing something better than the first game, which it did in a lot of aspects, but still, I'll still give it that A tier. Gears 2, that might be a super hot take for people. Yeah. Just because when it first released, it was the multiplayer and horde mode was just a buggy mess. It was so bad. The campaign on itself would be S tier. Maybe not as good as Gears 1, but it would be an S tier. But I have to factor in title update after title update, smokes knocking you down. The maps weren't really that good besides Blood Drive, besides Jacinto was decent, I guess. But besides Blood Drive and Jacinto, these maps were terrible. Horde mode was buggy, multiplayer was buggy, and really inconsistent. Shotgun was a sniper. Sniper was, yeah. We're putting Gears 2 down here. Gears 3, Beast mode, Horde mode. S tier. Gears 3 was S tier for sure. The thing about Gears 3 was everything that Gears 2 did wrong, Gears 3 did right. Wall bouncing was pretty much perfect, right? The maps of Gears 3, perfect for the most part, right? You had some really cool maps on Gears 3. Campaign ended the trilogy. It was a good campaign. Beast mode was sick. Horde mode. I think it did have a horde mode too, right? Yeah, sorry for the other tabs. I had to add Judgment to this tier list. But anyways, Beast mode was super cool and unique. Yeah. Gears 3 is S tier. Gears 4, coming off of Gears Ultimate Edition to Gears 4 for me was so tragic. The campaign of Gears 4 was mediocre. Didn't even dabble into horde mode. The maps, M-Bar, robots. No. If that was an F tier, I'd put it in F tier. Gears 4. And it introduced loot boxes. Like, come on, really? Loot boxes, dude? Nah, no shot. Like I to a certain extent, I do like loot boxes to a certain extent. But when you're putting camos on guns and no, I'm good. Gears 5 D tier, but still above Gears 4. You know what I mean? Still above Gears 4. I think Gears 5 did a lot what Gears 4 did, but they did do it a little bit better. The maps were decent, right? Horde mode didn't play. Campaign was. I'd say the campaign was better than Gears 4. I think I'd say that. I think the campaign was better than Gears 4. But then they kind of just fell off. You know what I mean? Like, got a couple updates for Gears 5. We got Hive Busters, didn't play, or Hive Divers, whatever it is. And, you know, we don't have anything conclusive. We have a prequel to Gears 1 that's coming out. That's cool. But everything else after that was, yeah. Judgment, worst Gears ever. Judgment was so dog shit. That game was ass, bro. Well, that was one of the worst games I think I've ever played. You got reticles on the screen when you're playing. The campaign was mediocre. No, the maps were trash. They added some bullshit like armor camos. Like, I'm good. Yeah, cool Easter eggs though. Let's not lie. The Reaper Easter egg in the library. I forget what map that was. When you shoot the cards off the pictures, like that shit was cool. You have a Reaper. You fight. It's like a boss fight. That was cool. But everything else, nah. Ooh, Gears Pop. It was a good attempt. I can't lie. Gears Pop was a good attempt at that genre, like the Clash Royale kind of genre. It was cool. I think the reason why I stopped playing it was because I'm not like big into mobile games, but I did give it a try, and I know my older brother gave it a try. He liked it a lot. So for that, I'll leave it at C. I wish there was more units. Maybe when I played, they were still adding like units into the game, but I felt like it was like the same units over and over and over again. It was a good attempt. The same thing with tactics. I'll put tactics. You see, that thing is, I do like tactics. I do like RTS kind of strategy games like that, XCOM kind of deal. But I don't think it's above Pops. I really don't think it's above Gears 2. Is it above Gears 5? Yeah. Yeah, it's above Gears 5. I'd rather play Tactics than Gears 5 and Gears 4. Hot take. It is what it is. Gears Tactics can't slam a studio too much for trying to be experimental with their title. You know what I mean? They were trying to see what Gears of War can do outside of the third person shooter. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give them, some brownie points. To not saying it's the worst game, it's above Judgment. I'd much rather play it than 4, and I'd much rather play it than 5. Just because that's my opinion. I love RTSs and games like that. At games like XCOM, game where it's kind of strategy based, I mess with it. The campaign in that game was kind of trash though. But I'll play it. Much rather play it than these three. So yeah, just a quick overlook. Gears 1 S tier, best Gears of War game ever. Gears 3 second best. I loved Gears 3. Super innovative. Beast mode was sick. Multiplayer maps were cool. Gears Ultimate Edition, I'll give it an A. Just because it would be an S tier if they added some sort of horde mode or some sort of third game mode to the game. I get it. It was supposed to be a remaster of Gears 1, and they hit it out of the park with that. In my opinion, probably Gears Ultimate Edition. That's one I'm the most on the fence about because it could easily be a bottom S tier game. But again, if it added a third game mode like some sort of horde mode or anything like that, it's a remaster though. Maybe I'm being too hard on Ultimate Edition because it definitely, in my opinion, the sniper was the funnest out of any game. Sniper was so fun to use. I mean, they brought back some questionable maps. You got Gold Rush, or what was it? Gold Rush, right? That map. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. But I'm so on the fence. I want to put it on the bottom of the S tier so bad. Gears Pop, C, you know, I get it. I mean, it wasn't a bad game at all. Gears 2 as well. Like, once all the updates came out and they fixed a lot of shit, you know, I still revisit it every once in a while. I don't ever revisit Gears 3, but I'll revisit Gears 2 every once in a while just to get that nostalgia out of me. Tactics was a solid game. I saw the potential of it. They didn't execute it quite well, but I saw the potential. Gears 5, trash. Gears 4, dog water. Judgment, trash. Yeah, that's my Gears of War tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you haven't liked, drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, give me a subscribe. I appreciate it. Hey, shout out to Tim the Tatman for this saying. I love this saying. Make sure you tell someone you love them. Peace and love. Y'all have a good one.